Hi there, it's time to get burged. It's time for Bubble Talk with Burge. Are you ready? Are you ready to get burged? Hope your internet's working. I hope that your phone's working. I hope that all of your electronics are working, because for some reason, until recently, I have these things about electronics. My circuits blow everything out. So I'm choosing to allow things to work easier and work perfectly, no matter what kind of energy is emanating from me. How about you? What's emanating from you today? So welcome to Bubble Talk with Burge. And Bubble Talk is that subconscious thought that keeps you from getting what you want. It's like the little bubble above your head. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, okay? You've heard this before. I hope this is still recording. Probably those of you who are not seeing it. Okay, connection available. Yay. So the recording, I think, is still recording whether you can see me or not. I'm, until recently, having issues with connectivity with the universe, I guess, with the internet universe. So hi, Denise. Hi, honey. I'm glad you're watching. So anywho, I'm going to keep going and hope that all is well with this and it lasts for my entire live broadcast today. So really getting ready for next year with the Conscious Leadership Academy. It's looking great. I'm excited, and inviting all of us to really join each other in being global conscious leaders, that movement of conscious leaders empowering others to create a win-win world. It can be done. So join me and play with me. So speaking of play, I hope that a lot of you are remembering to play these days, because so many people work hard and they think life has to be hard and they have to work hard. So I just want to remind you that you don't have to work hard, okay? That you can work easy, or that you can play easy. So I'd like for all of us to really this week have a challenge of playing. So I want you to play every day, even if it's for 5 minutes a day, play, okay? And apparently somebody's playing outside of my studio here with their leaf blowers. They decided to go ahead and do a leaf blower during the time I'm online. That's been quiet all day. Okay, can't wait, miss you. Thank you, Denise. So, as always, we're going to pull a card. And those of you who have been praying for my little Merlin, my little fur baby, he's hanging in there. So, yay. So all is looking pretty okay with that. Good days, bad days, right? So I choose to play with him. And that's what I'm going to be playing with every day. So here are my Essence of Being cards. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, I pull a card for all of us for the week, okay? And I do this every Tuesday and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, just to make sure that unless I'm teaching or I'm traveling or something like that, I'll always be here and be pulling a card for us, okay, and sharing something. So today, let's see what it is today for all of us, other than just play, okay? Let's see what I pulled. It is, okay. Listen to your inner voice. So by the way, you can get these cards at essenceofbeing.com. And so listen to your inner voice. You can pull something every day to have an oracle card. Hi, Michael. I'll bring you some noise canceling purple earmuffs. Yeah. Well, sorry about that. That's just kismet, I guess, is what's happening. But finding your inner voice is so important. That is that bubble talk. That is the subconscious thought that keeps you from getting what you want. And in the book that I'm writing about relationships, okay, we talk about what is your inner voice, okay, and how does that work in relationships? Because your inner voice is always right. Let me read you what the card says, okay? You are the producer, the director, and the actor of your own play. Your intuition knows the highest good for you, so follow it. Trust that your intuition is always right. So what I'm going to say about that is that your intuition is always right, okay? And in the book that I'm writing about intuition and we have a female and a male side, okay? So our male side is that linear thought. It's the all the left brain kind of information. The right brain is our emotional side. It is the intuitive side. We each have a male and a female side to us, okay? We have a left and a right brain. We have different aspects of femininity and masculinity within each of us, no matter what we look like on the outside. So hopefully this low internet connection, I'm sorry about it keeps disconnecting, but even though we disconnect, we never really let go, okay? Or let me put it this way, even though we let go, we never disconnect. So we're always connected. Now, here's the thing about that. How do you know when it's your intuition? Because it's always right. Listening to that inner voice, it nags at you, okay? So sometimes how I distinguish between inner voice and your intuition and your brain trying to figure it out is that if it's a gut feeling, okay, hi Teppy, if it's a gut feeling, all right, and you feel it in your gut, that is more, in my world, that's more of your intuition talking. And listen to what your gut tells you. Listen to that intuition because it is always right. Think about it. Think about when you had maybe you were supposed to go somewhere or not go somewhere, or you had these knowings and you didn't act on them, and then you wish you had. So these knowings are those gut instincts. It's that intuition. Oh, hi, Teppy. Hi, lovely Burge. Yes, thank you. So the thing about that is a lot of times our head gets in the way and we try to talk ourselves out of it, or we think, well, that doesn't feel logical, or that's not, I don't think it's logical. It doesn't make sense. I'll do it next time. I won't do it this year. I'll do it next, whatever. So we talk ourselves out of action sometimes. We talk ourselves out of stepping into what our intuition is telling us. And then we start questioning it. Hi, Tisha-Ann. Hi, it's Adam's ability. Okay. All right. Hello. So sometimes when we're listening to our inner voice, it can get confusing and we think, oh, is that our intuition talking, or is that my logic, my masculine side telling me don't do it or do it, or going down the list of all the pros and cons, okay, of acting on something. So listening to your inner voice for me is getting still, and for many of us that takes some courage, doesn't it? Just to stop and be still for just a moment. Okay, just be still for just a moment and say, okay, is this my intuition telling me I should show up or not show up? Is this my intuition telling me that I should go on that date or not? Or is it telling me I should step into this leadership role or not? And maybe there's other ways of thinking about things as opposed to just listening to the logical part. Okay, so again, the distinction for me about listening to your inner voice is if it's in your gut, I'd go with it. If it's in your head and you're having to do what I call the Benjamin Franklin close, where you look at your pros and your cons, and you're kind of like distinguishing and discerning from that left brain point of view, that's not necessarily intuition. Okay, intuition is more of a feeling. So the feeling piece of you, that gut feeling, that's why it's called instinct, okay, or gut. Your gut. That's your intuition, and that is your female side, and everybody has a female side. So in the book that I'm writing about relationships, it talks about the female side is the side that's always right, okay, meaning your intuition. And so this also says on the card, listen to your inner voice. Again, my challenge for us this week is play 5 minutes a day. Play 5 minutes a day with something. Do something. Hi, Rainey. 5 minutes a day. Okay, so remember, you are the producer. You are the director and the actor of your own play. So you might as well direct, act, and produce the play that you desire. So many of us talk ourselves out of things that we want, right? Of course. Yes, Teppy, right? So we talk ourselves out of that. We talk ourselves out of maybe some of the things that we want to do in our lives because we think we're not good enough, we're too old, we're too young. It's just not going to happen. It's too hard. Those types of talking ourselves out of. So I say, go for it. Go for it. Go for your intuition. If your intuition tells you to do something, do it. And I will guarantee you that once you do it, and it may not show up right away, but I guarantee you that it's always right. When you look on hindsight about something that you acted on, okay, that you felt a feeling about, okay, you will know and look back on, wow, you know, I'm glad I did that, because if I hadn't done that, then this wouldn't have happened. If I hadn't done that, then this wouldn't have happened. So it kind of works that way. So really tap into your inner voice this week. So 5 minutes, play every day. The other 5 minutes, just take 5 minutes a day just to tap in, be still, take deep breaths, ask yourself questions, because you have all of the answers, my friend, because you are the producer, the writer, and the director of your own play. Okay, so you are the writer, the director, the producer. So you might as well produce a play that you'd like. Okay, produce the play you want. And it's a play on words today, I guess. Okay, master of that one, Denise says. Okay, perfect. You're the master of play, I hope. So listen to that intuitive self this week. And if your gut tells you something, go with it. Go with it, because you can always talk yourself out of anything, or you can always talk yourself into something, right? So I would choose, if you're having a dilemma, or if you're having something you're not sure about or you're not clear about, I muscle test, but you can also, one way you can allow yourself to feel into it and have your intuition say yes or no is your body knows, okay? Your body knows. That's why you listen to your body, because you're the writer, producer, and the director of your play. So your body knows. So what I would do is, if you still am not clear, or are not clear about the direction you want to go in, you stand with your feet kind of just with your hips apart, right? Stand where your hips are just apart. Like, don't touch your feet together. Just stand like I'm standing now. You can't see, but what you focus on expands. You see that? I'm wearing that shirt. So you stand, you close your eyes, you take a deep breath, and you say the statement of what it is that you're trying to discern. So let's say that I'm going to say the statement, it's in the best and highest good for all concerned for me to keep doing these BubbleTalk series videos. Okay, I moved forward. So my body moved forward, and that was a yes. If your body moves backwards, that's a no. So that's another way of letting your body and your intuition tell you, and listening to your inner voice, okay? That you can just close your eyes, take a deep breath, say the statement, and you want to get a yes or no. So I always say it's in the highest and best for all concerned to blah, blah, blah. And then let your body tell you yes or no. Listen to your intuition. And so my challenge for us this week, no matter what's going on, I know it's the hustle bustle of the holidays, take a moment every day, 5 minutes, to be silent, check in, what is your inner voice saying, and play for 5 minutes. See if you can do it. And we'll check back in with you on Friday to see how well you did and played, okay? And come play with us at the Conscious Leadership Academy, Essence of Being, all next year. It's going to be amazing. So check it out. Go to essenceofbeing.com/CLA, which stands for Conscious Leadership Academy, and check it out and play with us. There's a bunch of people already signed up. It's a year-long program, a long membership that you'll be a part of, and will get support all through the year for your abundance, your relationships, your communication, your leadership, because we need your leadership. Hi, Kim. So hopefully when you go back and watch this video, it doesn't pop in and out with the internet like it was. But until we meet again, you've been burged.